I enjoy seeing? I enjoy seeing the level of love and respect crossing guards here in New York City get.
Okay.
Crossing guards each morning, walk the kids across the street.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like crossing guards here in New York City get more respect than correctional officers, like cats who really be at Rikers rumbling inmates. I
mean, I don't know. I mean, I can't compare.
Do you see the crossing guards and the deference and respect
but
the community gives
I can
them?
tell you, I do, yes.
Okay.
But I could tell you, how I treat them.
How you treat them?
I treat them like gold, so I get it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, I know you're not one of the ones that zip by him.
No. I mean, even when I'm walking past them, we're having a conversation.
Right.
You just cannot walk past us. Like
That's what I'm saying.
you can't. You have to say hello. You know what I mean? Like
You have
show
to.
your day. Like
There's a crossing guard near Ethan's school.
I mean, you know what they do. You just they're a crossing guard.
That's right.
So your child don't get ran over.
Oh, and they take their job serious.
As they should.
You hear me? I dare you to ignore the hand.
Listen.
I dare you to ignore the white glove.
Listen.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Listen. you got better chances of getting away with something, like that with a cop as
Without question.
A crossing guard.
You can't do it.
When they're telling you to stop or when you're about to make that turn, go ahead.
It just hit me. The majority of crossing guards that I witness are women, at least around Ethan's school.
Sure.
They're like the community mom. Like, they're making sure everybody getting across the street safe. Yeah, but they regulating traffic. They're making sure that these cars ain't ripping and running down the road. And if you do, you better beware.
They're doing a lot.
I think do they got guns?
No, I don't think.
These crossing guards look like they.
No,
you know what I mean?
No, but I don't even think they need guns.
I don't think so either.
I think that's a class of like you just don't mess with them. You know what I mean?
No, I think that's fair. That's a fair assumption to say.
One, because just because the service they they provide to the community, but B, they're not having it. You know
What's wrong with your microphone? Your microphone ain't having it. What are you doing?
Yeah, man. I think you touched it the other.
I didn't do anything. I didn't touch your mic. I don't just relax. I didn't do anything.
What you did to my mic?
This is you. First of all, is it on? Let's make sure you didn't turn it off. How about that?
Yeah,
on the Kiss and Tea podcast, episode 26. Can they hear it?
Vances.
There we go. Get your mic together. What's wrong with you?
I don't know, man.
What is wrong with you?
What's going on with our staff, man? They don't prep this stuff before we go to work, man.
Y'all hear him talking about y'all in the back?
What's going on with you guys? We don't
See
prep
how you
this stuff.
do? You get 20-something episodes in, think he can start talking crazy.
26 to be, to be exact.
I got y'all back.
26 to be exact, man. Come on, man. You guys getting paid, man. Fix the mic, man.
I tell you one thing. As much as revere and respect we give our crossing guards, I'd have to say it feels like it's the total opposite, not only for the disrespect that you showed our guys in the back, but I feel like it's a disrespectful.
My bad guys in the back.
Disrespectful stance that I feel like America has taken on teachers, yo.
Ooh, okay. Oh, you going
the
there?
ones in the classroom, the teachers.
Oh, you going there?
Oh man, I've always kind of felt this way.
Okay.
I guess now I'm about to kind of maybe vent and air it out, maybe because I'm getting my thoughts out a little bit. But yeah, we just talked about how much respect, reverence, command, and all that good stuff we show our crossing guards here in New York. We see it. And then we get inside the classroom to the one commandeering the classroom for, 8, 9, 10 hours a day.
Right.
15, 20, 25 rugrats.
Right.
Right? Like,
right. One of them is mine.
Right. That is an extremely difficult task right there.
Agreed.
To manage 25 rugrats.
Agreed.
Let's not talk about having to teach them. Okay? Let's not do that. Let's
right.
not do that yet.
Agreed.
We're talking just managing them for 10 hours.
Agreed.
Now, they have the added task of actually having to hold their attention, be entertaining and attractive enough to actually make learning fun.
Sure.
And they're and the kids are learning. They're learning things.
Right.
It's happening. Meaning the teachers are doing their job. That's what I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
The teachers are doing the job. So why is it mind you, the teachers are the ones literally teaching society. They're imparting knowledge in society for society to do what it need to do. Right? Like,
right.
Can I lay that as a foundation?
Great, yeah, I agree.
Teachers are imparting knowledge into society for society to do what it do, progress. Mm-hmm. No teachers, no progression.
Great.
No knowledge, no progression.
Great.
No teachers taking that knowledge, giving it to us. Who are we?
Great.
Why does it feel? Let me do a sense check. And I looked at some of the salaries that teachers are making, sure. So I know I have numbers to back this up.
Forget about it.
Real numbers.
Forget about it.
Why? If we want to just talk numbers, each teacher should be that should be we covered doctor, lawyer. That should be.
Well, again, I think, first of all, I agree with you.
Thank you. I know it was a mouthful.
Yeah.
Thank you. I had to let it out. Thank you for letting me brain dump.
No, definitely. No, listen, I agree with you 100%. Whatever case may be. I think, it's been happening. I think, more folks are, I think, again, I always, go back to the pandemic. I think the pandemic just, just we all are, we have a heightened awareness of, our surroundings.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Due to the pandemic, at least in my view, right? But I think it's been happening, and I think, the reasons happening is, out of mind, out of sight, right? This is like, and I think you agree with me, like, the teachers, they're up there with, the lawyers and the doctors, right? If not, equally with the doctors, right? Because I believe, the doctors, you got to, take an oath, save lives, et cetera, right? It's a heavy responsibility. Mm-hmm. Likewise with the teachers, man. I mean, they teaching, the next generation of inventors, next generation of, politicians.
Bro, next generation of doctors.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So it's like, one, they should get paid, again, it's counterproductive.
Thank you. Thank you for pushing this conversation. That's what I wanted to do. Yes.
If you're going to invest your money somewhere,
thank you
to get the return.
You stole my thunder,
listen.
Thank you.
No, we're on the same page. It's just like when you think this stuff through.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? Like,
right.
It's simplified. I know there's a lot of red tape. I know there's a lot of politics behind it. I get it. I'm not trying to go that deep. Whatever. Right. Simplify it, man. You trying?
I don't know. Do what you need to do. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you.
You trying to get a return?
Facts.
Invest in these teachers, man.
Teachers,
right? It's like they're more than educators in my view.
Facts.
You know what I mean? That's a school in my view is the child's second community. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Likewise with work, when we spend 8 hours, whatever case may be.
That's
so
right.
They're responsible for not only, the well-being of the child, from a teaching standpoint, just a curriculum standpoint, right? Mm-hmm. Safety.
Right.
Whatever case may be.
Right.
Right. Behavioral.
Counselors.
Mental.
That's right.
All emotional.
All of that. All of that.
Like they don't have their kids. You gotta be at home.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like,
thank you.
And they ain't doing it for the money because you ain't paying them shit.
That's
hello,
man. Right?
You know what I mean? So it's like,
this is something these folk live to do.
They're educators, right? So again, it's counterproductive. I don't understand. If you're gonna invest in something,
right?
You know what I mean, and don't give me the whole I'm gonna invest in education. No, invest in teachers because there's so many different layers,
right?
Yeah, in their pocket. You know what I mean? So they could drive that nice car.
It's plugged out,
so
man.
They could feel good about what they're doing.
Even some of the salaries that some of the teachers are getting are less than desirable. They're still making it happen. They're still buying stuff for their classroom. So you imagine you throw gas on that, like that passion, that energy. Come on,
and it's just not the money. You know what I mean? It's like what you're doing. I mean, like I'm taking a step back, right? Or even, a step further. You know what I mean? It's like, besides that, you got to understand these folks, these teachers, these educators, man, they are educating during the hardest job, during the hardest pandemic, the hardest time.
Right.
Morale is, low, whatever case it be. They still coming to work, putting their best foot forward.
Facts.
And doing what they do.
Facts.
Right? So, just from a morale standpoint.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You give that teacher that extra 15%, you know what I mean, to their salary, which they need,
Man,
right? It's a morale booster. They might just, stay an additional extra hour because they don't have to work that second job.
They're superheroes, man. These teachers really are. They do it all. They do it all. The good ones. And let me tell you something. I run into more good ones than bad ones.
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, with my experience with Jordan, and Jordan is 13 now, I think I ran into all good teachers.
That's me too. Like my son hasn't had a bad teacher.
All of them. I don't know.
Man,
if
they
I'm
are
lucky.
all that.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm lucky. This, that, and third. And I'm not gonna say it can't just be unique to me.
Oh my goodness! No.
I
don't believe so.
You have to have a specific, drive. You know what I mean, to help.
To be a teacher, you got to be.
Yeah.
I couldn't do. I'm not cut from that.
I'm not cut from that.
No. I'm not cut just from watching other people's kids. I ain't.
First of all,
I ain't that person.
There's a science behind it. This is why they go to school. This is why. This is why there's a curriculum behind
coming
it.
home doing all this.
There's a science behind it, right? You know what I mean? Like you got to put together a lesson, that's gonna, keep, like you just said from the top, keep the students, whatever, attention engaged,
wanting to learn.
Yeah, you have to. Then you're gonna have to. Go. It's funny that their work is not even over because you're gonna take papers and tests to grade at home.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like
on top of the fact you're balancing 25 kids.
Yeah, right. In your personal life. At the least, give me enough so I can have a nanny because I just have a newborn.
At the very least, man, they need to be making six figures at the very least. I want a culture where teachers are making so much money. You feel it through the culture of the school. You already feel it now, but knowing that it's just they taken care of.
You want to make that 2.25? Go to law school. You know what I mean? Go get partner. Go make partner. Go get that 2.25. No, off the rip. 150K. All teachers, right?
That's right.
150K. You do it for 5 years. All your loans get expunged,
or
not even expunged, whatever. Waived and all that.
Most,
Forgave rather.
Police off, like people who really out here really. You changing lives, saving lives.
Put them in the bucket of community service.
Come on, man. You give them what they deserve.
The cops, the good ones, the teachers, whatever case may be.
Doesn't make any sense. Give them what they deserve.
Yeah, give them what they deserve.
It just makes sense for all of us.
Yeah.
For all of us. I mean, you made a really good point about just where to put your investment dollars in. You also brought up the whole pandemic. If it's one thing I learned about this pandemic, man, they sure know how to print some money when they need it.
Fam, right.
They can find some money when they need it. Well, I think this is a cause, man. I think as a society here in America, I can only speak about us in America, like, we really need to really rally around our it only makes sense. Come on. It only just makes sense for us all.
It's only going to start with the parents, right? It's only going to start, at least in my view.
Where does it start? What can we do?
In my view, I think it starts with the parents. I think it starts organically, right? And I'm just going to use, example, something that just happened this past week where, women's soccer finally settled with FIFA, whatever case may be. You make enough noise. Yeah. I mean, you leverage social media, whatever case may be. You start, some politicians say they could lose their jobs here and there. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta make noises, man. I never liked the strike route because I just think, the politicians and the folks that's, just think that, teachers should just stay in their places and that third. It's a waiting game for them. Yeah. How long you gonna strike for? Whatever case may be. So I just think, that tactic, whatever case may be, it's more harmful than helpful, whatever case may be. It definitely gets the attention and all that. But I just think, like, listen, man, it's grassroots. Whatever case.
It's gotta be grassroots.
Start putting these dudes out there. Like, you know what I mean? This is what the teachers are making compared to this. You know what I mean? Like, just like, cause like you're right. Like, it's just totally counterproductive. It's wrong on so many levels. It's disrespectful on so many different levels.
Totally agree.
The first person you're trying to blame is a teacher.
It's a teacher always.
You know what I mean?
That's another thing.
The first person you're trying to blame. Like, listen, like you just said, 25 kids. I don't know what you're talking right now. I know I'm a stern parent, whatever case may be, right? But it's just like, I'm not gonna lie. I never give it to the teacher. It's always the vice principal or the principal. But when I say give it to them, I'm not disrespectful. They're still an educator. You know what I mean? Like, you have to, and even though, nowadays, especially with Jordan, her teachers are, I'm much older than her teachers. You know what I mean? It's like, come on. Like,
yeah. These teachers, like,
I mean, I got 10, 15 years older.
Sounds like they having to remember,
come
man.
on, man.
I'm
Like,
talking to a 22-year-old.
Like, that don't even got kids.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? Like, do what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's just like,
or they're going to make more money making TikTok videos at home.
Sure,
Teachers
sure.
I'm talking about.
no, they're right.
They're going to lose the passion and fire for doing what they were born to do.
Well, it's happening now.
And they're going to see that I can sit at home and do a TikTok video and make more money
it's-
doing that. And that's where I'm going to put all my energy and time to, as opposed to grading some papers.
It's happening now.
I feel it. I don't feel like I'm Michael. Nostradamus? But come on, man. 1 + 1 = 2.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's, again, teachers are so critical. Whatever can say, essential. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. The essential workers and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's like, like, if the teachers, saying, hey, listen, take a step back on this vaccine situation. Not saying they did or didn't, because I didn't follow it, but you quickly to get rid of them. Like, again, it's like the slap in the face, the insult, the injury. They're teachers, they're educators. They educate our children. They keep our children safe.
Full stop.
You know what I mean? Full stop.
Full stop.
But okay, so they feed our kids. They make sure, like, come on, like when you drop your kid off in school, I guarantee you ain't thinking about your kid's well-being.
Boy, I make sure he walks in those doors.
Me too.
The moment safe.
Yep, that's the measurement.
That's it.
That's the metric. Are you thinking about? You know what I mean? That's but I guarantee you,
such a great example.
I guarantee you, drop your kid at probably your aunt's house. You're probably checking in the hour, hour. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah,
man. No, that's a fact.
School? Come on, you know what I mean, like,
dropping them off. They're safe. They're secure. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like,
and they're getting an education. They're eating.
Right,
right. Come on, man.
Nah.
All right, teachers, let us know. I know there's some teachers who check into the Kiss and Tea podcast. Are we off base?
Nah.
Are we off base? Let us know in the comments.
No, we can't be. We can't be off base.
Let us know, please. Kiss and Tea podcast, episode 26.
Fancies.
Hit the subscribe button if you found some value in this conversation. Please hit that like button. There's also a little bell. Ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
What it?
Ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. You're going to get that notification every single time we drop. We're not stopping.
Can I just ask one question before we sign off? Let's stick with the teachers for a second, right?
Yeah.
How did the teacher change your life?
You want to like restart the podcast?
No, just give me like
critical thinking.
Which teacher?
Teachers. Oh man, you really want me to go deep?
Yeah, like give me the moment.
Miss Chopra. She was my seventh, 7th, 8th grade, like algebra teacher, and she took math. It was deeper than rap. It was deeper than math. She wanted to know about your home life. She wanted to understand you, to teach to you where you were at.
Yep.
And all the different formulas and everything she would teach us, she would just teach you life, man, and she would teach you how to think critically. She knew where we was from. Shout out to Miss Chopra, man.
Yeah. Mine was Miss Byers. She told me don't waste your.
Miss Byers is a legend.
She told me don't waste your talent, whatever case may be. But put a dollar amount on that. What you just said.
Priceless.
All right, we can end now.
Good one.
Yeah.
Peace.
Episode is that?
26.
Oh yeah, 26. Out. Peace.
Peace.